So guys, we should be live. I'm going to just verify that right quick because I don't want to talk to nothing. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
that was weird for a second there.
All right. All right. So we should be live. I'm going to refresh the screen so anybody who's on the actual Hangout page should actually see us, hopefully, at this point. All right. Okie dokie. Let me see. Parrish,
Yes.
if I can get you to talk right quick, let me verify that we're actually live, but you can talk in the meantime because I don't want dead space.
All right. How's everybody doing? This is our second live hangout since I guess we sort of really reemerged and kicked off again, and we have some a really good panel today. It's a mixture of old, it's a mixture of new, and then it's a mixture of elders, as in Bruce, Nikki. Um, we got Kelly. We got Naomi. I'm sorry, Nicole. Wow, I'm sorry, Nicole. So we got a really illustrious panel here tonight, and we're going to kick it off with, just asking everybody, just to go through what got them into DSD, what got them excited, and what they're doing with it now. All right, so who do we say we're going to go to first? I believe it was
Ameth.
Sherilyn, right?
Oh, well, no, we're gonna go. Let's go with Ameth.
Okay. Emmett, what's up,
What's
buddy?
going on, buddy? How are you?
All right, man. How are you? Tell everybody what's going on with you in the sunny land of California.
Well, California's doing pretty good, man. I'm doing a little better than I was last time, so that's always good too.
Awesome.
Let me just go ahead and kick it off here. The reason I joined DSD was because I always wanted to kind of get into e-commerce a little bit, and so one thing led to another, and I found you on Facebook first, and joined pretty quickly afterwards, and now I'm just kind of learning the ropes and just here because you asked me to be here, and I'm glad to be here and meet all the fellas out here. So that's kind of it.
All right, so let's dig into that a little deeper. First of all, is your camera on, buddy?
It should be, man. It
I
isn't
got
it?
a black screen here. Everybody else
Weird.
got a black screen?
Why is that? See, I'm on my phone now, so is that why? I still should be able to be seen anyway.
Okay, well, you know what?
As long as we can hear you, we're good.
That's weird. I mean, I think it's just technical then.
Okay, no worries, brother. We can hear you. What made you first start looking at DSD? I mean, obviously you were doing your own thing. You are working with your parents and that kind of thing. What actually made you even start looking at DSD from the very beginning?
Well, the whole thing is I wanted to get a secondary income going on top of what I do for my living, which is real estate, right?
Right,
And
right.
so I'd basically been selling on eBay and kind of tinkering on Amazon, not selling as much, but I knew there was plenty of money buying on Amazon because I bought plenty of stuff on Amazon.
Have we all?
And so that's where the kind of the e-commerce thing kind of hit off, and then one thing led to another. Doing some research, doing plenty of Facebook research, and then one thing led to another, and I found myself looking at DSD and trying to find guys, and I found you guys, and so then I, talked to you, met with you in a sense, and now I'm here.
All right.
That's kind of it.
All right. Well, awesome. What are the projections that you see for yourself? Do you see this as a viable option for secondary income or even primary income? I mean, where do you see yourself going with DSD?
Well, the thing is, now that I know more about it, especially with the automation,
Oh, that's awesome.
my ears are pinned back. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to certain things. The system, when I looked at it, was good already because I looked at it at 1.5,
Right.
and I was sold on 1.5, honestly. And after I found out about 2.0 and what was going on with 2.0, that's even better. I can't complain about anything.
Right.
So
That automation is awesome, isn't it? I mean, just imagine just turnkey. It's just find your listings and it does everything else, sells it. I mean, what more
pretty
could you
much.
ask for? You know?
There wasn't a lot to do before, and now that they're making it all automated, I'm grinning ear to ear, really.
Right, right, right. So, what do you say to anybody out there that might be looking at DSD for the very first time, or just what do you say to somebody?
Well, the thing is, you have to, for me anyway, the guys that I've told about it, I've known them for a decent amount of time, and the whole thing was, hey, dude, like, what do you want to make some extra money? Like, what is it that you want out of the business? And for me, I just have people that I've built relationships with so that I can come to them with that kind of thing, and they've all been interested because everybody understands that there's plenty of stuff going on in the e-commerce space, so that makes it
Right.
easy for me.
All
You
right.
know.
Well, awesome, man. Awesome. Definitely glad to have you part of the team and look forward to some big things from you, like I've told you many times before.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you and me both, man.
All right. All right,
So
buddy. Sounds
yeah.
good. All right, Nikki.
Okay, guys, I just had to make sure that we were actually live and that we weren't just talking to dead air, okay? Because I mean, I would love to sit here and talk to the people on the panel, but I would really like to talk to everybody else who's tuning in from home. So we are good, no problems here. Amit, that was a great story. I mean, I do recall you talking with Parrish a whole lot and getting a lot of information, and that's what's always good about this company is that we don't have anything to hide. A lot of other companies you'll go out there and join and you'll ask people for information and it's just pretty much like, oh, well, just sign up and just get it done. Don't ask me any questions. But no, here we're always encouraging people, ask us questions. We always, Parrish and I always make it a point before we bring anybody into this business, we make sure that you know what you're getting into. Because one thing, it's one thing for you to hear all these different stories or to see all of these different posts online about, so and so made how many thousands per day, or so and so over here made $100 in like 2 seconds. Hey, that's all well and fine, but guess what? Your results may vary. I can't tell you what you're going to make. He can't tell you what you're going to make. Nobody on this panel can tell you what you're going to make. The reason why is because we can't tell you what you are going to do with the business, okay? We can't tell you what you're going to do with the tools that DSD is providing for you. But the one thing that we can tell you that the tools are there if you want to make, an extra $100 a day or 500 a day or 500 a week or a second, whatever, whatever those goals that you have for yourself, the tools are there for you. The one thing, like I said, that we'll never tell you is what you will make, because none of us know. None of us know, and there's no way for us to guess that. But we do know, like I said, the tools are there for you to replace an income, to make a side income, for you just to have, a little bit of extra pocket change. There's a lot of people that join the business to actually, pay a car note. And from going to pay that car note, it actually turned into, oh, well, shoot, I can pay my house note. Forget the car, I can pay my house. Which one's better, or, people can go on these vacations or, send their kids to these different private schools, or a lot of people actually start to homeschool. I mean, there's so many different options that you have, the freedom that the company actually gives you to run your own business. So I'm going to zip my mouth one more time right now, and I'm going to go over to Sherilyn. Is your mic on, Sherilyn?
Yeah, my mic is on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Miss Lady. Okay, before you even get started, let me tell y'all something about her, okay? Because I saw you on Periscope. Was it yesterday with all of your finds? And I
Yes.
was like, I'm scared of you, okay? She came on Periscope, which if you guys don't know, please go, look for the app. It's called Periscope. It's available on iPhones, Droids, all that. And you can actually do live broadcasts. Well, Sherilyn got on there. She went shopping. She used her Genesis Easy training. She came home with a bag of goodies and actually got on the phone and was telling people, hey, look what I got. Look what you can get. Bam. So Sherilyn, look, I told you I'm gonna zip it. You have it right now. You go ahead.
What do you want to know, Nikki? What question? I can tell you about the whole shopping spree on yesterday, but this is the deal. I have been following Nikki and Parrish since the beginning. And I tell you, I just got really, really active and involved with everything. Nikki, you don't know, before you put that out there to the group that you were going to be doing this shopping spree with the event, girl, I was already going to call you and ask you if I could fly to Texas and spend a day with you in Parish just to, get this education and training. You must have heard it in the winds or something, but it was perfect timing. So anyway, would you say, did I leave?
No. You're still going. Just give us a little bit about you and why you joined, and
Okay.
what's exciting for you right now.
Okay, so the reason why I joined is because I mean, it's a no-brainer. I recognize the goal that I had right in my hand. I mean, this business, I'm already shopping, and one of the things that really did it for me in terms of drop shipping was the fact that I knew that I was going into these different stores and buying items, and I was seeing the different the price elevations or the prices that were lower, the competition, let's put it like that. And I was like, wow, this is happening to me. CVS, Macy's, Target, Walmart, all of them are charging different prices for the items that I buy. So I said, oh my gosh, this is being done to me. So I'm going to go on ahead and get some skin in the game and make a profit. Also, in the long run, this is my business. This is what I choose to do. So when I just decided to get started, I just saw, what it could do, and it was just a no-brainer from there. Now, I love, love, love drop shipping on eBay, and I can tell you I just had my first $800 sale the other day, and I think I made like $150 profit. I was just
Awesome.
I know, right? I was so happy about that. And the one nugget I really want to leave people with is this. With DS Domination 2.2, we have so many streams of income. Guys, we have eBay, okay? You can drop ship on eBay. You can drop ship and sell on Amazon, okay? And we also have the options portion of it. Under drop shipping with eBay, there's extensive training. Under drop shipping with Amazon, you have Nikki's training with FBA. You also have just selling straight out on Amazon, and there's various other trainings that teach you how to sell and get ahead, or let's just say drop ship on Amazon. All right, so with all that said, there's so many different ways to make money with this company. And with DS Domination 2.0, everything is going to be automated. The point I'd like to drive here is to treat this business as a business.
Yes.
You can do so many different things. Look, I realize the power of this business. I'm a registered nurse by trade. I pretty much have not quit my job, but I'm down to just working 2 days a week. They want me to work more than 2 days a week, but it's not going to happen because I realize this is my ticket to the successful life that I would like to live. So I treat it as a business. What do I mean? By day, from the hours of 9 to 6:30, all right, I've designated hours. I do eBay listings and Amazon, all right? I'm studying, I'm learning, I'm listing, I'm making money. And then from the hours of 6 to 10, around 10:30, I'm doing the things that I would like to do, say going to the gym and all these other things. But then at nighttime, I am trading options. London session, 2 a.m. in the morning.
Chinese.
All right? This is just how bad I want it. This is just how bad I'm going to have it. treat this business as a business. There's so many ways that you can make money. Literally, you can't fail. So that's my 2 cents, Nikki. You know, that's what I want to say.
Let me just
Go ahead.
let me just piggyback on what you just said about treating this like a business. That is so important, you know, because many people come in and some people's desire is just to make that car payment, or you know, if I could make $100 more a month, or $200 or $300 more a month, or $1,000 more a month, and to me, I mean, that's not really giving this business or giving this opportunity or giving what you have in your hand the full potential to work for you. Because when you want something to work and you truly believe that you're going to make it work, you're going to do what you need to do to make that happen. And case in point, I mean, just like you've designated hours to get up and to work your business. You are a CEO. This is your company. Okay, this is your future for you and your family. And you've decided that, hey, this time frame is strictly for that, and you're working it, and you're doing it, and you're getting the results. And for anybody that is not getting results in this business, it's honestly because they're not applying themselves. It really is, because you can't not make money with this if you just follow the system. I mean, we have a success system. It's out there. It's online. It's in the back office for people to follow. If they duplicate that, they'll get results. You can't but get results. I mean, Nikki and I left our jobs, and we do this full time because we see the potential and we're taking this serious. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have just one last thing to say, and that is probably one of the easiest things that I've learned has come from you and Nikki with the Five Below and the dollar store. I think Nikki now knows that if she turns around and I'm at an event or I'm anywhere near her, I'm going to turn up like a bad penny. I am in her face, and she's like, oh, my goodness, it's you again. But get everything you can from Nikki and the Samurai and their training. You can start right where you are. You do need a little bit of investment, but Nikki and Samurai started with $73. Go into that Five Below store, get items that are profitable, send them into Amazon, and see what happens. I'm telling you, you're going to be amazed. I have some items in right now at Amazon, like 100 items, and they are selling like hotcakes. All right? And I'm going to do a Periscope and actually show you what those items are. All right, guys.
That is good stuff. That is good stuff. I mean, like she said, we actually are jumping on Periscope. I mean, the whole thing about DS Domination is that you can share this opportunity with people of all walks of life. You know, we've got people who are retired. We've got people still active in the military. There's people who retired military. Like she said, nurses, stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home dads. We've got pretty much a little bit of everything within this company. Old, young, retired, non-retired. People who just don't know what to do with themselves end up coming to DS Domination, and then they never leave, you know. So we've got people across the board in here. Like she was talking about, you know, with the Periscope, I mean, you're going to hear that a lot from us, especially now because it's new and it's just an exciting tool. Our team actually gets on Periscope, and we do pass the chats where you can actually see everybody who's talking, and it's kind of a way that we can get to know each other, you know. So it's just another way that we use to get together and to grow socially, you know, so we can impact more lives. The team that we're talking about is Team NEOS. NEOS means no excuses, only solutions, because when you're in this business, if you want this business to work, you cannot operate within the realm of excuses. There's an answer for everything. There's a solution for everything. You may not like the solution, but there's a solution for absolutely everything. So don't live with a bunch of excuses. There's absolutely no reason around it. We've got people who, if you went to the event, we've got people who are disabled and have no issues going, you know, doing this business. They're doing pro. They're doing Genesis. They're doing all kinds of things. They're building teams. They're branding their own products. They're building their business. All right. Once again, I'm going to zip my mouth and I'm going to pop on over here. Okay. Nicole, girlfriend, you got a shirt on that people just have to see. So we're going to push this over to you. Come on out here. Give us some info. Nicole was a huge help with us in Dallas. Said that you better show it, girl. You better show that shirt. That's right. Okay. Nicole was a massive help out in Dallas, you know. And that's what we are. We've got a team of people who are just always here to support one another. That's the great thing. See, you get me started again, Nicole. Just talking about you, you're going to get me started on a rant again. But that's one of our things that we have is just support. We've got support across the board. And Nicole was one of those people that popped out and was like, hey, Nikki, what you need? What you got? I'm here. Just let me know. You know, and that's the kind of people that we have here in DS Domination and on Team Neo. So, Nicole, look, I'll hold my mouth.
Well, my name is Nicole Whitlock, and I joined DS Domination in January of 2014. And I didn't go all in when I first started. I hung out at Pro for a long time and then graduated to Elite about March, and then decided to go ahead and get Unleashed in April. And then I didn't buy anything else for a while. And then after the Vegas event, about 2 months after that, I bought Genesis. I didn't know what to do with it. I really didn't, but that's okay. And then I eventually went all in on the other products as well. And for me, DS Domination is so much more than, I don't know, I have 2 special needs kids. And for me, I've always struggled financially to be able to cover all their medical expenses year over year, having to deal with speech and OT and ABA and special diets and supplements and medications and all of that stuff. And so I needed a vehicle. I needed a solution. I do work from home. I've been working from home since 2008, 100%. And so I don't leave the house. And it makes it easy for my son when he gets home from school because he sometimes has meltdowns. And so I was like, I have to quit this job. I have to figure out a replacement for this job. And when I saw this, when my sponsor presented it to me, I just almost fell out of my chair. I was like, eBay, Amazon, I can do this. I can do this. eBay, Amazon, I can do this. This is easy. And so I started watching the videos. I started listing things. It took me a little bit to get started, but then once I got started listing, and then I started jumping on other Hangouts, watching other people's videos, learning some tricks here and there, started growing a team, and then started working with my team and emphasizing to them, as Sherilyn was saying earlier, if you're committed to doing this, you have to put together a schedule. You have to be serious. You have to put together a work schedule and say, okay, from this time to this time, this is all I'm doing. I'm only going to list, then nothing else. And so that's one of the first things that I asked my team to do is, 1, find things around the house just to make it easy for you to get started, and 2, put together a schedule. If you're committed to doing this, if you really want a solution, put together a schedule. And so I do have a lot of people that I support. I do work with a lot of families, especially these children, because I've been able to find a solution. This was the first year that we did not struggle with our deductible. The deductible was $6,000, and then in addition to all the other medical expenses we have to pay at the beginning of the year. And it's all because of DS Domination, everything that the money I've been able to make here at DS Domination, and I'm eternally grateful for finding this place, finding this company. And the other thing I like, the company owners are real. I mean, today I was actually having an interaction about 45 minutes before this Hangout with Jason Rose on Facebook. We were actually chatting back and forth about some things because he has some background and some stuff that I know a little bit about. We both know a little bit about because I have special needs children. He was making some recommendations. And so I was like, oh, that's awesome. We're going to have to get together and talk about this a little bit more. But, I'm glad that this is a company. They're real people. Everyone that's on your team, everything that you do, anytime I try to get, anytime you have anything going on, I'm like trying to get near you because I just want to absorb everything in your brain. But, there's real people in this company, and they really do care about you, and they want you to be successful. They want you to make money, and that's why I like DS Domination.
Whoa. I told y'all that she had a story. I told y'all, see, people don't listen to me when I tell y'all things. She has a killer story. Working from home already, was not struggling to pay that deductible. How many people, see, those are everyday people problems, those are everyday people issues. These are issues that not just Americans face, that people internationally face. And that's the great thing about DSD once again. It's international. It's available no matter where you're at. All you need is a computer, internet access, and drive. Okay? Because without the drive, it's gonna go nowhere. The business will go absolutely nowhere. Like I think it was Parrish. I think you said it earlier. We had that determination to come home. Parrish and I did not want to stay overseas in Iraq. It wasn't feasible for us to stay out there any longer. We had the drive to find something better, to do something better with our lives. Has it been easy the entire time? No. No. I'm not even going to sit there and lie to you. No, the business requires work. Nothing is free. Nothing is free. You will have to work. Hence the reason why we said, we can't give you a dollar amount that you were going to make, because we don't know if you're going to put that same level of work that we put into. Our goals, our drive, our why for doing this business was so strong that it was going to work, period. There was no other way for us to attack this business other than to say that, yeah, this will work, no issues. Whatever we attack is going to go the way that we want to. All right. So once again, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because I see Bobby over here, and I know he wants to come out and say something. But you know what, Bobby? I'm gonna let your brother pick on you, because I don't think people know that there's some relatives on here. So look, I'm gonna hold my mouth again, and I'm gonna let the baby interview his big brother.
I think you just let everybody know that we're family. So, I mean, you need to go hold your mouth. You ain't do nothing but tell everything. Tell everything anyway.
Bam! There you go.
There's nothing to tell now. You done told everything.
Well, act like I didn't say it and say it again. I think, Bobby, you're not unmuted. Hold on.
All right, Bob, we need you to unmute. Yep, you're still muted, buddy. As he works out his technical difficulties, just everybody knows, yeah, this is my oldest brother. He's also the shortest.
Oh, see, so, you ain't gotta go there. Bobby, don't worry about it. I'll get him. Look at him. He's going.
Look at him. He's saying something bad because he can't even get it out, but you can look at his facial expression and say he's saying something real intense. I'm going to need you to unmute yourself and work out your audio problem.
There we go. I don't know how that happened.
There we go. Get him, Bobby. Get him.
Yeah, I might be shorter, but I'm definitely better looking, so I ain't got nothing to say.
Okay, well, you know what? We're going to let the public decide that. I'm going to post that out and see who's better looking. But anyway.
No problem.
Anyway, this is my older brother, Bob, and I have a lot of respect for this guy. I really do. He's always been there for me when I've needed him, and what more can you do to give back to a brother than to show him an opportunity and for him to see the value in it and take that walk with you. So, I'll just ask my brother here to just let everybody know a little bit about himself, his background, and what made him decide to take the walk with us.
Okay. Well, my background has been network engineering, but after leaving that field, I actually worked in the same line of business as Parrish and Nikki overseas, but I was over in Afghanistan and Israel. After coming back home and going through a few crazy things, won't get into that. I fell on some hardships and finally got back on my feet and acquired a new job. Parrish has always, well, like Parrish said, myself and him, we've always been really close. And he's always, how can I say, he's always talked to me about different opportunities. And he's always been there for me. And as he said, we're kind of there for each other. And the bottom line is, when he told me about DS Domination, I figured this was definitely a ticket. The unfortunate part for me is I've been working on burning the candle on all four ends, and haven't really had the time to invest in DSD the way I wanted to. I've pretty much cleared today, I pretty much cleared all my extracurricular activity as far as work is concerned, and do plan on putting my foot now into DS Domination. The drive for me, as far as traveling this road, is Nikki and Parrish. You know, both of them are how can I put this? They're just great. Have a hell of a lot of respect for Nikki, and as far as I'm concerned, she's the brains of that of that crew over there. So anyway, yes, I've been listening to what everyone has been saying. Bruce, there's a lot that I follow you on when you're posting, and the bottom line is everybody seems to be working together on this. And as Nikki stated, there's a lot of help out there. There's no reason why anyone should not be prosperous in this endeavor, regardless of what level it is you plan on choosing to attain. Me, myself, when I grow up, I want to be like Nikki and Parrish. I want to, quit my job and just, work this. And who knows? Hopefully, a few other opportunities as I go down the road. So, with that, I think that's pretty much it. I thank all of you guys out there, because when I do have time, I do look at the posts, and everyone out there seems so energetic, and that's definitely a plus for myself, and I'm sure for everybody else that looks that's part of this crew here. So I thank all of you for being positive. I thank all of you for doing what it is that you are doing, regardless of how far you plan on going, because anything that anyone posts is positive. So with that, I'm going to shut up, because sometimes I can run my mouth.
Okay. All right. Well, Nick, you got anything? I got nothing else except for him saying that you're the brain.
I'm actually periscoping right now, so we're all live again. So hey, but yeah, Bobby he hit it right on the nose. I mean, you don't necessarily have to have. It's so funny because I got the camera right here. But hey, I'm live. Okay, we're getting hearts and everything. All right. But hit it right on the nose. People are coming from everyday jobs. People like us coming from overseas, and we're able to start a business that we can continue to work from home and have that flexibility to do what we want, when we want, how we want, and forever long of a period that we want to do it. Okay, that's what's so grand about this business. And it's not intrusive. That's one of the good things about it. It's not intrusive to the point where you have to just put the rest of your life to the side to get this business up and running. Totally don't have to. A lot of people have full-time jobs, and they're able to cycle themselves out of that full-time job to be able to do DSD and hold their business, to have it take more time as it grows. There's no point not no point. Look, I'm getting excited and I'm going all over the place, but no, you don't have to go from zero to hero in 1 minute. You can actually start at the pace and the speed in which you feel the most comfortable, and the business will grow as you grow. Okay, let's see, who am I going to pick on? I think I'm going to pick on Curtis right now, because I see him looking off in the la la land, and I'm going to need to grab Curtis up here. And Curtis, you got some really, okay, if you guys don't know, Curtis is also known as the Cereal King. Okay, this man, look at him. You better put that cereal back down. Look at him. Curtis does some crazy stuff with cereal and with cookies, okay? And he just put, I think Curtis, come on, tell us exactly what that price of that cereal was a little while ago.
Well, this was like $35 just for one box.
That's nuts.
Because in the beginning, it was like discontinued, and then once it hit stores, everybody ran and got them. So they was paying like $35 for it. But not anymore. This is like $3 now. It's like $10 now. Unmute yourself. But yeah, I'm from New York. I'm currently living in New Jersey. and I was starting in February 2014. I didn't really do anything with it because I was like, I didn't really. I saw the opportunity, but then I kind of fell off, and then I came back in the fourth quarter, like around September, and then once it got serious once I got Genesis. That's when you selling on Amazon. So I suggest everybody, once you sign up now, make a goal to get Genesis. You come in, you want to scale up like a real business and actually handle it like a real business because it's going to cost money. And when you hit Genesis, you'll be your own boss without checking inventory or sending it to this, sending it to that. But that's my story. That's all I got.
That's some good stuff. That is some good stuff. I'll tell you what, Parrish and I went all over the place looking for that daggone cereal. Okay? We went all over the place. And it
I
was
got the
so
hot spot.
funny. We could not
I'm
find
in.
it
I'm in the.
anywhere.
You know what's good that I might do? Like if you sign up now and you sign up for Genesis, like certainly it's got different things that others don't. So let's say if you partner up with one of us, you and Genesis,
Mhm.
and I got something that you have, I'll let you know. I'll scan it and I'll send it to you so you can send it to FBA. And
Nice.
whatever you don't have in your area, you can send it to me.
Nice.
So I mean, join now when under these panelists and get Genesis, then we could work out a deal. Like send us an inbox on Facebook or find us.
Look at Parrish putting that cereal
Yeah.
in. See? Okay, so now everybody's gonna put their cereal in the screen. Okay, Curtis, all right, that gives you point blank exactly what I was saying. When we finally did find that cereal, we didn't even send it into FBA. He ate it.
It was too
Oh
darn
wow!
tasty.
But I'm gonna give I don't know, one of my secrets out, my hot tip
Okay.
from the ninja. I learned this from the ninja. Remember they used to come with, I'm gonna run that Runner book and
Uh-oh.
send it FDA
It's
or
breaking up a little bit.
different nicknames.
Yeah.
You hear me?
You're breaking up a little bit.
You hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you now. Try it.
I'm gonna bundle this up with like a coloring book or a toy like they used to do in the 90s. They don't do that no more.
Okay. Okay. So he's saying he's gonna bundle that cereal with a toy and maybe a coloring book. So you're gonna get the Oh, okay. So you talking about like the prizes and stuff like that they used to put in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Curtis out here giving $1 million ideas live on the Hangout. Okay, live on the Hangout. That's what I'm talking about. All right. And if you guys didn't catch what he said earlier, he said that if you join Genesis tonight, send us a screenshot that you joined, and he's going to actually give you some products that you can go find out in your area that are selling now. Okay, this man, like I said, we call him the Cereal King, aka the Cookie King as well, because he is always sending me screenshots of cookies, and I just have to fall out and just be like, look, okay, because I know if I go buy that cookie, it's not getting mailed in. We're going to eat it.
It's a cake.
And if you do decide to buy, if you do decide to buy this cereal, do not taste it because you won't send it into Amazon. So don't taste it. Don't
Well,
taste
no one's got a sweet tooth like you, Parrish.
Oh man.
it.
Oh man. See, y'all are too much. Y'all are too much. But that shows you the versatility of what we're talking about. And what Curtis is talking about is Genesis, okay? The great thing about DSD again, okay, so that's my key, my tagline for this hangout, because it seems like I get a tagline for everyone. Last time was Are you kidding me? This time is the great thing about DSD, because I've said it about 10 times already. All right? But once again, the great thing about DSD is that you can sell on multiple platforms. We sell on eBay. We sell on Amazon. We sell on Google, okay? We sell across the board. And that I mean, you can't really beat that. So if you're entry level and you're wanting to see how the business is, beginning, how to get it up and running, you can start literally at $19.95 at the pro level. That gets you drop shipping from Amazon onto eBay. From that point, you can go up to elite. That opens your entire supplier base up. You can go one step further, go to Unleashed. That gives you even more suppliers, cashback, all kind of crazy tips and tricks. Past that, you can go to Monopoly. That's graduating to Amazon, and Amazon is when you start playing with the big boys, okay? One step up from Monopoly is Genesis. Genesis will just completely make you just like stand on your head and literally just do backflips. I mean, it's some really, really funky stuff in there that will just knock your socks off. And I'm not just saying that because we did some of the training videos, okay? It's awesome stuff out there.
There's a saying that goes like this: little dogs in the big dogs in the yard, little dogs on the porch. Okay, if you're swinging with Amazon, you are a big dog in the yard. Okay, if you're still working with eBay, you're still good. You're a little dog on the porch, and you know little dogs can scare people away with that little bark from the porch. Okay, they keep people away. But when you got that big dog in the yard, then you know you're saying something. So you want to be the big dog in the yard. Go ahead and get with the Amazon platforms. They're various prices, but that's where the big dogs hang out.
Oh man. Oh man, see, I'm not even gonna go any further than that because he's talking about big dogs in the yard, little dogs on the porch.
I know Bruce wants to say something. Look at him; he can't contain himself.
Look, I'm going over to Bruce right now. Bruce is probably one of the most genuine people you guys will meet. Him and his wife, we live dearly. We go harass them at their house all the time. Parish tries to steal their dog. You know, we could go just all kind of out ways with that. But Bruce was a massive help at. I think I just did myself while talking. Bruce was a huge help at the event. You know, we took 600 people shopping, live shopping trip in Dallas with like this much notice. Okay, this notice. But we got it done. And it could not have been done without the help of this man. So, okay, Bruce, I'm holding my mouth.
All right. Well, it's wow. Where do I start? I'll start from the beginning of my online career. I'll call it that. And I saw a Facebook post that my sponsor had put up in February of 2014, and I mean, it spoke volumes to me. I just saw it right away, jumped on board, started listing on eBay, and, well, I'll say it to you this way. I became a data collector. For about 2 months, I watched videos, and silly me, I didn't actually take the action steps, which wasn't real smart, so don't do that. Don't become a data collector because it doesn't have good results. But anyway, and give you a little bit of my background. I spent 6 years in the Army. I'm very active in the veteran community, and I work, you know, with vets. This actually, the e-commerce platforms that we work in actually gives me the opportunities not only to make money for ourselves from home, but also be able to offer those same opportunities to a lot of veterans that are a lot of combat vets that are, you know, coming back and they're you know, not able to go into a typical, you know, 9-to-5 setting, and you know, people that are disabled. We have combat vets that are coming back with PTSD, all kinds of issues like that. And so they can work directly from home. They can have a commute like mine. My commute goes really long. I open up the door in the morning. I go from my bed to the coffee pot and back to my office, which is, you know, I mean, I work in shorts, T-shirts, flip-flops, have my ferocious watchdog, Millie. I don't have her on my lap right now, or I'd show her to you, but she's a Chihuahua, 3 pounds, and she guards my desk, I guess, while I'm working. But anyway, you know, you can do whatever you want to do right from home. And I do own a conventional business, and what I found out recently in the conventional business world, if you're a business owner and you're watching this, let me tell you something that can happen. Business runs in cycles. And one of the things that happened recently about not, you know, talking bad stuff, but reality happens sometimes. For example, one of the things that happened with one of my business partners is he was out running some delivery routes, and he was up in Oklahoma, came over the top of a hill, and there was a semi sitting on the back side of the hill, and he slammed into the back of a semi. So he was severely injured, and in fact, today was the first day that I saw him in the last month. Now, what that did, because he was, that whole volume of his pretty much encompassed him or surrounded him, and he was the brainchild of that business, and so there was about a 40% cut temporarily in my business volume in my conventional business. Now, how do you deal with that? Okay, well, the great part about working on the e-commerce platform is that you can have many different streams of income, multiple streams of income coming in at any one time, whether it be eBay, Amazon. I love FBA, and this is coming from a guy that I hated shopping. I hated going to the grocery store a year ago, let alone going shopping, until I found out that what I was actually doing when I went to the store or stores was shopping for money, shopping for profits. And like Nikki Parrish said, wow, last week or a couple weeks ago, that was a trip. I mean, literally, I was actually driving down the interstate, called the store manager, which actually now has looked at this business, and was calling her on her cell phone saying, "Are you working? Please tell me you're working this morning." And we have bus loads of people, plural, on their way to your store and another store in the same area, and we'll be there in minutes. Hopefully you're there. It was a trip. I mean, Nikki walked into the other store, and it was wild. I mean, we didn't give them no advance notice. We just walked in with 200 people. Okay. Needless to say, they liked the business sales. And now I get phone calls from them a lot. They'll say, "Oh, we got this, whole section." Like they just told me that they had a 50% off clearance section in Five Below. Okay, and I put that word out in one of our pages. I see Nicole over there saying, "Yeah," and because we're here locally. But there's so many great things, and a lot of this comes out of I give kudos again to Nikki and Parrish, because I was struggling along, or we were having okay results with Genesis, but not that great. And they made a trip up here. I mean, we're personal friends, as I said, and we all are. But we hang out. We go down to Houston. They come up to our place and whatever, and hang out and have fun and cut up. And it's not all business. We're family as well. But when they came up here right before Halloween last year, and Parrish just pointed at one item, which was a Halloween bucket. Okay, a plastic bucket at a dollar store, Dollar Tree, and they said, "Scan that." And I couldn't believe it. I mean, a dollar item selling for $10, $9.99, and I picked up. I don't remember that day. I think I picked up 20. I was selling 20 of those every 3 days for about a month. It was a trip. I mean, I was like, this is too crazy. And now, I mean, that's just common, because if you find items that are profitable, send them in and let them rock. And so you can do a lot of different things in your life. I'm busy. I'll work 16 hours a day for myself, so I don't have to work 8 hours for somebody else. So with that, I don't know what else to say. Good stuff. Good stuff. So
I think you just ended that on the note that you said. Yep. I'll work 16 hours for myself, not to work 8 hours for somebody else. I mean, uh-oh. I think you're muted again. Oh, okay.
There you go.
But no, that's a really good concept there. If you're putting all these extra hours in for somebody else.
Nikki, you got an echo.
I think it might be brief. A
Say that
lot of.
again?
A lot
Oh
of
no,
feed.
I think there's an echo coming from there.
Go ahead and
Right.
mute everybody out.
Well, I'll say this just real fast before you mute me out. I mean, you know, I guess the biggest part about this opportunity, as far as working for yourself, is that, you know, when things happen, and life has a way of throwing, you know, great things at you and curveballs at you, whatever the case may be. Um, you can be flexible. I don't have to call somebody and say, "Can I have 3 or 4 days off?" You know, we have family here from England. We have two. We live right next door to my in-laws, and we have two housefuls of people from England right now that are here. And you know, the cool part about that is, you know, we can have flexibility to do the things that we want to do, and not have to worry about, you know, calling somebody and saying, "Hey, can I take some personal time off?" or whatever, you know. I've been in a job situation where, you know, I actually was told one time where I had a really good friend of mine that unfortunately passed away, and the only thing when I asked about if I could have time off, they said send flowers. That was my boss. Okay. Needless to say, that will never happen again. I promise you. So you can have the same opportunity. You just have to, you know, jump on board and just put gas on the fire.
Good point. Good. You know, that's one of the big things that Parrish and I dealt with overseas was putting in all these long hours, and you know they weren't for us. We were putting in hours for you know a company that at the end of the day would basically do the same thing. You know, if something happened in our family and we needed to come home, we had to ask permission and then see if anybody could backfill us so that we could go home. You know, so we've missed weddings, we've missed you know funerals, we've missed parties, we've missed
Graduation.
graduations, we've missed all kinds of things. But guess what? We won't have to anymore because we work for ourselves. We're not asking anybody else for permission to do things that we shouldn't have to ask permission for, you know. You know, if we want to sleep in late, guess what? We're going to sleep in late. If we want to, you know, go and take a, you know, an overnight trip to the beach and go fishing all, you know, however long and sleep on the beach, guess what? We don't have to ask anybody. That's part of the great things is that, you know, hey, you know, there's my tagline again. There's one of the great things about DSD. Okay, you can take it with you. All you need is your phone or your laptop, you know, a tablet, you know, whatever device that you can do your business on is all that you need, you know. So,
Let me
Kelly.
see something.
Oh no, go ahead. What do you got, Curtis?
Guess how much this is?
Curtis better
Curtis,
not be showing no cookies on here. What is that? Oh, that's pasta. How much is that pasta
78
going for?
$78 for a pack of 20.
Huh?
$78 for a pack of 20.
Curtis is over here dropping golden nuggets again. Curtis, he's over here showing pasta that sells in a pack of 20 for $78.
come on, man.
I can't take it, Curtis. I can't take it. I can't take it. But like he said, if anybody upgrades to Genesis tonight, then by all means, let us know. Send us a screenshot, and you'll have some extra goodies coming your direction. Okay, you will most definitely have some extra stuff coming your direction.
Can
So,
I can I join in again just for some extra goodies?
there you go. Hey, Kelly. All right, before you get started, Kelly, Kelly's got another awesome shirt on, okay? Because I see it from over here. Kelly is one of our teammates. She is here in Houston, okay? We actually meet up. That's another good thing. Look, that's another great thing about DSD. Hey, our teams actually get together. It's not, you know, you don't have to, but, you know, it's always fun when you get to be around like-minded people. And we actually have a group here in Houston. We're open to anybody who's a part of DSD, and that's how we actually met Kelly. And hey, Kelly, I'm holding my mouth.
And Dallas. Group in Dallas, too, real quick.
Yeah, look it. No, you hold your lips too.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I've been with DSD since April 2014, right before Genesis came out. And it's on my goals. I have a vision that I'm going to be in Genesis. I've already looked up to what I need to buy to be selling on FBA, and I've bought myself a laser printer. I've bought myself poly bags. I've been bought myself a shipping scale, so I have all that stuff ready for when I join. I've already got to start my put my toes in the Amazon by selling some used books on there. I've already got to start with that. I'm going to sign up this week to get my account going. But I want to talk about having vision, because if you got to have a business, you need to have vision. And vision is the ability to see above and beyond what the everyday crowd sees. You got to have that vision to see not what everyone's going to be going around. You say, oh, that's not going to work. I had people tell me, eBay, you don't make money on eBay. Oh, you don't make money on Amazon. I was like, oh, I know what you can make on Amazon, because I have friends that are killing it. So I want to go over what 5 qualities you have as someone with vision. Have an attitude, that positive attitude. Don't be pessimistic and all that. Have a positive attitude. Believe, have strong confidence in what the tools give you and what you can learn. And capacity, willingness to be stretched and out of your comfort zone. I've had to deal with customers that just drive you crazy on eBay. I mean, I've had to deal with customers in other countries that just you're going ah, and determination to be relentless. Don't stop. Just keep on going, work it every day. And just the enthusiasm, I'm sure you can tell the enthusiasm we all have here, and it gets spread around to each other. So that's the 5 qualities I just wanted to pass on. And
Oh,
yeah.
that was some really good stuff, Kelly. I mean, that's stuff that people need to pay attention to. You really need to pay attention to the vision piece, because like we said, without that mindset, without that vision, guess what? Your business will sit at a plateau. It's going to be hard for you to continue to push up that mountain of success if you are not thinking properly so that you're producing, quality output. All right. And yeah, I'm on Periscope again. I can't help it. I got to share. But, that's some really great stuff. And Kelly, one thing that I can say about her is that Kelly has had goals since she came into the company. And not just having those goals, but working towards those goals. When she first came in, she was at Pro. I think when we first met you, you were only at Pro. Yeah. And when you did that, I remember her coming up. I don't know, was it at Dave & Buster's or was it at the Mexican restaurant? I'm not sure. But she was like, I know it had to have been a little bit before Dave & Buster's, because at the Mexican restaurant, she had upgraded, I believe, already. And I mean, since then, y'all been able to buy another car, a nice one at that.
Yeah.
She's rolling around in a nice brand new Mustang out there, So yeah. That's some really good stuff. Kelly is able. You're a nurse, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Kelly's a nurse. Her son just graduated, right?
Mhm.
See, I know all your business, Kelly. I know it all. See, son just graduated. He was in the band. Kelly, was able to do all of these trips, as a band mom with her son. A lot of these things. If she didn't have, the option of a home-based business, I mean, that would be difficult, wouldn't it? To be able to get that time to do what you want with your family?
Yes, and I tried another business before this, and I did not make one dime on it. I tried it for a year and a half. I turned this, and I made my first sale within 10 days.
That is nuts. That is nuts. Yeah, it's the same thing with us. A lot of people have their first sale, within a couple of hours, a couple of days, a couple of weeks, but it's not always like that. Sometimes people have their first sale on eBay. I think my sister was like 30 days. My mom was 2 weeks. We got ours in 48 hours. Everybody is different, but the same thing that boils down to, like Kelly said, is your vision. If we didn't make a sale in 5 hours and someone else did, we could have easily just said, oh, this doesn't work, and just left it alone. But guess what? We stuck with it, we persevered, and we got our sales, and we continued to move forward and progress, and that's exactly what it is. So, if you guys did not catch the whole vision speech that Kelly gave, when we get off this Hangout, rewind it and watch it again, okay? And if it doesn't sink in, rewind it again, okay? That's a great thing again. A great thing about DSD. Okay, so I had to throw it in there one more time. All right, but no, that's some excellent advice. Does anyone else on the panel? I mean, I can't believe we've actually hit right at an hour without actually going over too much. That's just, I'm amazed. I'm amazed. All right, does anybody else on the panel have any closing words for the people out there?
Can I add something?
Sure thing.
Well, one, I'm excited about the automation. The automation is going to make it a lot easier for so many people to make money and to make it a little faster and more consistently. So the new automation with DSD 2.0, you know, if you have not looked at DSD before, you really need to look at it, and it's just going to change your life. That just the automation alone of being able to have your listings automated, to have your shipments automated, payments automated, everything is going to be automated. So I think that is, I'm excited about that, and I'm excited about the possibility for all the people who didn't look at DSD before and now they're like, oh, it's going to be too difficult, oh, that's just a lot. Well, now there's a lot of automation, so, you know, it wasn't difficult before, you just maybe weren't willing to put in the effort, but now it's streamlined so much more, and so the automation is just going to be awesome. And being able to pick up the packages, the first package being the IDP, the Instant Dominator package, with all the tools that are going to be in there and all the functionality that's going to be in there, plus the stuff on the back end. I can't wait for Vendor Surge. So just, you know, revisit. If you had not looked at DSD before, look at it now, or get signed up and just check out the new back office. It is awesome.
And if you want to get signed up, like she said, there's some buttons right below this screen. You've got two options. You've got go ahead and join Pro or go ahead and join Genesis. So if you recall Parrish talking about the puppy on the porch or the little dog on the porch or the big dog in the house.
Big dog in the yard, little dogs on the porch.
Okay, excuse me. If you're a little dog in the yard or anything, there you go. What'd you say, Curtis?
I say go to Genesis because people who don't take $20 serious.
Oh, yeah.
When they think of business, they're like, $20 don't go a long way. So if they see a bigger number, they're going to think, all right, I might get bigger results. You know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And what he's saying is, yeah, a bigger number brings you bigger results, and actually it does. It absolutely does. You know, Amazon is a beast. On our Facebook page, we've been putting some of the Amazon stats out there, and for what was it, Black Friday, or Cyber Monday, I'm sorry. For Cyber Monday this past year in 2014, I think it was like 18 toys per second were being sold on Amazon. 18 toys per second? Are you kidding me? Look, I had to borrow last week's phrase. 18 toys per second. That's just toys. Can you imagine every other category out there that was selling per minute, per second on Amazon? You want a piece of that pie. Believe me, you want a piece of that pie. All right. Anybody else on the panel have any final words for everyone out there? You know, remember the buttons are down below. Go ahead and give them a press. If you guys have any questions, leave the comments on the actual chat, and we can address those as well. But Bruce, Kelly, Curtis, Nicole, Bobby, Sherilyn, Parrish, you guys have been awesome. Anybody have any final words?
Yeah, I'll jump out here real fast. In reference to the business, I mean, you know, it's second to none. I mean, you just gotta look at it under a microscope, and then just keep widening your view, because it's powerful, and you know, you literally can set yourself free in a very short period of time. You can replace an income, you can supplement an income. You know, there's various different things. It just depends on what you want. But you know, as Kelly said, you know, feed your mind. Definitely, you know, gotta do that every single day, all day long. And the way that I start my day every day is I actually jump on if anybody wants this information, you can just send me a private message on Facebook or whatever. But I start my day every day plugging into a call that's a conference call that's based on the book Think and Grow Rich. And literally thousands of people from around the world call into that call every single morning. It's recruiting free. You don't have to worry about getting recruited to another business or get pestered or anything like that. It's really powerful. I'll go ahead and give you the phone number, and I'll give you a replay number too that you can dial right now. Okay. But the phone number, if you want that, it's at excuse me, it's at 9 a.m. Eastern time, 8 Central in the morning. It's an entire community, by the way, as well, and you can look it up online as well. But the phone number is area code 712-432-0900. I'll say that again, 712-432-0900, and the PIN code is 565762 pound. PIN code 565762 pound. Now, if you want to dial into the replay at any time, if you happen to miss a day or on a weekend, you can dial the replay. The replay number is exactly the same except for the last 4 numbers. Instead of being 0900, it's 0990. So it's 712-432-0990, and that's the replay number, same PIN code, 565762 pound. So that is a powerful call. If you haven't read the book, you definitely want to read the book and get the secret. I'm not going to tell you what the secret is. You have to find it yourself, and you will when you're ready for it. But get on there. We have a lot of other tools and people available, whether they be on this panel or others, that you can plug into, get on mailing lists. I mean, there's a million ways that you can feed your mind, because we all eat cereal and feed our bodies probably things we shouldn't be eating. Lemon heads and cereal and how could I resist that? There you go. I knew it. So, but anyway, that's all I've got to say. So everybody, jump on it and make. You can certainly wrap your life around your career and vice versa, and you can do that from home and be in complete control of your destiny.
Awesome. I'm going to leave you guys also with one final thing, something that we do here in the Witherspoon family here in Houston, Texas. I hate to say Houston, Texas, but
we're in Cyprus.
Cyprus, Houston, same difference. But this is one of the models that we do live by here in our family, and it's a really simple but complicated one, and it's exactly this: don't try, do it. What that means is, if you're going to set out to do something, when you set out to do something, don't try to do it. Either you do it or you don't. That doesn't mean that if you fail, that you don't continue to complete the task that you've set out to do. Okay, so if you try to do something, that's an excuse for saying, you know what, I tried, so I didn't make it, I tried. It's always an excuse. It's always a way out to get out of doing something that you're told you need to do, or doing something that you want to do that requires hard work. So if you try to do it, it's a cop-out. It's a way of you saying, you know what, I tried it, but it didn't work. How many times have you heard somebody say that? How many times have you said it yourself? What we tell our family, our daughter, and what we tell each other is, don't try, do it. And it's okay to fail. It's okay not to make it that first time. But it doesn't mean that you stop. It means that you continue on. You continue to push forward until you complete that particular task. And that's where the only do comes in from. You do it or you don't do it. You set out to do something, and you continue to push on to that task until it is complete. When it's complete, then you set a new task. And that's really the rule of success that we followed in this family. We teach to our daughter, and we live in this house. Our success comes from us not trying to be successful at this. We've decided we are going to be successful. Is that not correct, Nikki?
Word.
We decided we are going to be successful. It's what we set out to do. If we say we're going to do something, then we do it. Now, we may fail the first time or not make it the first time or even the second. Even if it takes a third time and we don't make it, we still don't stop, because that's still a mountain that we have to climb. That's still a task that we still have to complete. So that's something that I wanted to leave everybody with, and let everybody know that this is something that you really should adopt in your own fiber, which is, don't set out to try to do anything. Decide to do it and make it happen. Okay, I'm off my soapbox.
Look, it doesn't get any better than that, people. I'm going to end it off on that note right there. All right, so once again, DS Domination, we rolled out DSD 2.0. All of the training, totally new. We've got a webinar tomorrow. If you're interested in joining that new prospect webinar tomorrow, awesome video on there. It's going to be live. They're going to be interviews. Some of the owners are going to be on there. Reach out to the person that sent you this Hangout, or leave a message in the comment box. They will give you a link to register for that live webinar tomorrow. All right. But as far as Aneos is concerned, we will be back Monday, same time, or same bat time, same back channel, whatever that thing is. Okay. So we will be back again. A whole new panel of folks, a whole nother set of stories to give you guys, because there's nothing but stories. Here we go again. I got to end off with my line. The great thing about DSD, okay, we've got nothing but stories, okay, that we can give you guys from real life people going through the same exact things that other people out there in the world are going through, okay? So I'm going to leave it at that. It's been great being on here with you guys. I'm gonna actually jump off and do some more scopes, because we haven't done any all day, and I'm like a fiend right here. All right, but thank you everybody for giving us your time tonight. Thank you for the panel.
Yes,
we had some really awesome stories. And I mean, the stories are they're the truth. We've got some really awesome people and just awesome lives that are on this panel and being changed and making generational wealth for their families, for their future families, the family members that haven't even been born yet, you know. So that's what we're building right now. So we're going to end it off on that. Thank you guys for watching, and we will be back next week. So
special thanks to my brother for being here. He's kind of short. It takes him a while to climb up on the chair.
You see, Bobby, he's got to keep on going. All right.
That's okay there, Michelin Man.
All right, you guys, if we can all say bye and wave to the camera. All right, so we will see you guys next week.